Funny Pair, the podcast where two long-distance best friends discuss totally random topics. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Brianna. For the first episode of this podcast, we thought it would be a good idea to do a time capsule episode. What is a time capsule episode, might everybody be asking on the interwebs who is listening to us currently?
Which is just our mothers. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. Well, basically, we just kind of thought it would be a good opportunity for us to kind of introduce ourselves, some current events, some things we're interested in, and so on, all of which will definitely be coming up at some point in this show.
Yep. And so our plan is to re-listen to this in 5 years, so 2030, when we are 30. For those who can't see me right now, which is everyone, I just gagged because being 30... I'm scared. But yeah, our plan is to listen to this in 5 years, and we'll make an episode in 2030 reacting to this one right here. So it's kind of like an Inception.
Yeah.
Like we're speaking to ourselves in the future, and our future selves are going to listen. It's going to be weird, but I'm excited.
Oh, man. I'm nervous. We're going to be it's going to be cringy. I just know it.
I already feel the cringe, like seeping out of my body, and I can just... I'm sweating. I'm nervous. Okay, so today is January 29th, 2025, the official first recording session of Funny Pair.
Oh my God.
Yay!
Well, we are going to be pre-recording the first 2 episodes just so that y'all aren't waiting on us. And then once we kind of get into a groove, it'll be a weekly thing. So it'll be more, up to date, I guess. But just mentioning that.
Yes, our first episode doesn't drop until March 3rd.
Yes, so we are a month ahead of time right now.
Yes, so this is currently the past of when people
future.
are going to be listening to it in March, of when people are going to be listening to it, and then we're listening to it in 5. It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing.
I'm confused, but that's okay.
We were supposed to start this like a month ago, right?
2 months ago, but then someone got cancer.
Oh,
and I'm not going to name names.
We're already dropping the cancer bomb. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well,
sorry.
We're not going to say who got cancer, though. Well, that'll come in another episode.
Oh.
Stay tuned. Oh, man. Can I just say, this equipment is freaking amazing. Like, I am dying. I'm dying. It's amazing.
We're like professionals.
We are. We have our nice Samsung Q2U microphone. No need to sponsor us.
You got really close just now. And I could like feel you in my head.
Ooh,
like you were
that's
like
weird.
Like it was one of those, like, what are they called? You know those audio things where like you can listen to it and it sounds like the person's like moving around your head? Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like just now. It felt like you weren't 3.5 hours away.
Mm-hmm. Well, good thing that I'm right there next to you.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Mm-hmm.
But no, this equipment really is like the coolest thing. When we first bought it and we first got it, we opened it and we were like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. And the thing is, in 5 years, these probably look like toys.
Oh, honestly.
We'll be like, we thought that was good.
Right. In 5 years,
Ew.
It's going to be a freaking implant in our bottom lip or something.
Yeah. Ew. I'll pass. Thanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm still going to, this mic is still going to be going strong in 5 years. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It better. Yeah, so I guess we should probably do an NDA.
An NDA.
For our, well, like, to our parents and our friends and people that know us.
Please sign this NDA so that you cannot hold anything that we say against us.
Listen, this is a safe space.
This is... Is it though? Is it really?
This is a safe space for us. I'm not going to say anything about maybe other people. We got tea, but
We got tea, things to spread.
Whoa.
We're not gossipers.
Whoa, hold on.
Well, hold on. Wait, I'm cutting that out. That's not going...
Things to what? Oh, yes, it is. It's not that type of podcast. Mom, I know you're listening. It is not that type of podcast. This is totally PG-13, rated R.
Rated M?
Yep.
Yeah, our parents might think differently about us if they listen to this too much.
No, they'll still love us.
That's the hope. That is the hope. Or they'll listen and be like, I have no idea who these people are, you know?
Yep.
I forget people can't see our faces.
No, they can't, which is good. I'm glad because
Because I look blue right now, apparently.
she's blue. She's a Smurf. I don't know. I feel like I look good.
You-
No, that's a lie.
well, you don't look blue, so that's good.
Yeah, I do have that going for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of tangents,
How many are we up to at this point?
nice segue. I think we're up to 3, if my math is correct.
Oh, what were we talking about in this episode? What's happening?
Well, okay, so to recap, we've got 4D sound, Brianna's spreading something,
Oh, Jesus.
and looking like a Smurf or something, and that's just, we're how many minutes in?
I don't even know. I probably should have started a timer or something, shouldn't I? I'll start one from right now, and let's see what happens.
Okay. And timers, I'm adding that. All right, so tangent tally. What is it? Why are we doing this? What does it mean?
Who is it?
Who? Who is tally? Oh,
Is that a little foreshadowing?
that's a little hint. A little sneak peek, if you will. No, tangent tally is basically counting how many times our ADHD kicks in the span of one episode, because we have these documents that keep us on track, and we have notes, but we...
Oh, you know we love our Google Docs, girl.
Oh, Google Docs has my heart and soul. And we cannot stay on track for the life of us. We'll take we need to talk about this. And we'll talk about something that should take 30 minutes and talk for about 2 hours, because that's how long it takes to go from this point. And then we go off and then we go off on this other thing. And then we'll come back and then it's a lot. So tangent tally is basically a count of how many times we go on tangents, or rather stray from the narrative.
Which will probably happen very often. And there might even be scenarios where we will not even touch on a topic that we were supposed to for an episode because we're just going off on tangents the entire time.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, let's get into...
the actual episode?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
The time capsule? Sounds good.
Okay, well, let's start with some basics. Officially starting our time capsule now. Okay, how old are we?
Well, I am 25.
And I am 24.
You know what's funnier than 24?
25.
25.
Yes, okay.
I'm 25. 25.
We are both 25. I was lying, I'm sorry. Bad impression on me. Okay, pets. What kind of pets do we have?
Well, we are both cat people. Well, I'll say we're both cat and dog people because we grew up with both. But we currently both have 2 cats each. So that's 4 funny pair furry friends.
Oh my, that's insane. And they don't even know it.
They don't. They don't.
They probably can't understand us, even though we try to talk to them. So
no. I have a furry friend sitting in my room right now. She's sleeping.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh, she's here for our first episode. I have 2 cats. One is a 4-year-old girl named Willow, and then we have a 2-year-old orange tabby named Goose. And if you know anything about orange tabbies, you know that they are absolute crackheads. He has 1 brain cell, but he is the sweetest, most just adorable, cuddly little boy. And Willow is our shadow demon. She's a little creepy, but she's very cute, very cuddly when she wants to be. But she's also pretty sassy.
She's also the only one who will let me pet her when I go over to Madeline's house.
Yeah, for some reason, Goose doesn't like strangers. I don't know what it is. He loves us, but with other people, he's like, no. And honestly, I feel that. That's me. So.
Takes after his mom.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
What about your babies?
I have 2 as well. Both boys. They are both currently in the room with me. So they're both in the podcast episode right now.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. I have a tuxedo cat named Bones. He is an old man. He's like 11, turning 12 this year, technically.
Oh, Bonesy.
Yes. We found him under a dumpster in ye old Elmira, New York. He was on his last legs. and he was just a little bag of bones when we found him. Hence his name is Bones.
But now he's a fat boy.
Now he's a fatty. He's definitely liking that cat food, let me tell you. And then, yeah, he's my little couch potato, so he doesn't really do much. He's an angel, sweet baby. And then the other cat, he is a Maine Coon cat. His name is Speed Bump. I got him when he was maybe 4 or 5 months old from my cousin.
To my suggestion, first of all, like, you were like, I don't know if I should get him. And I was like, yes, you should. He is the sweetest little baby. So you're welcome.
Well, he is talking right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he hears his name. So he's talking.
I heard him.
Yeah. Yeah, so he is crazy. He is playful. He keeps Bones on his toes. He's probably like 2 now, I think, turning 3 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Or maybe he's 3 turning 4. But yeah, both of them are really cute little cuddle bugs.
And the tea with Willow and your cats. So we used to live together.
Oh my gosh, the tea.
Yeah, there's not a lot of tea. Willow's real dramatic, like her mother. But Brie and I used to live together, and we had all 3 cats. Well, Goose wasn't born yet, but all 3 cats were in the same apartment for a little while. But when Willow first met Bones, she loved him, and they were best friends. And they cuddled and snuggled and played, and it was so cute. And then Speedy came along, and then Willow was like, I don't like Bones anymore. I like this new guy. So then she started like getting all snuggly with Speedy, and then was like hissing and bopping Bones in the head, and like she started being mean to him. And I was like, girl. So now she and Speedy are in a long distance relationship.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They don't really remember each other at all, probably, but they did meet again a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
They had a little interaction. I think she remembered him.
I think a little bit, yeah. Goose was the only one I remember that was really like, he wasn't even hissing, but he was the only one who was kind of skeptical. Willow was curious. She was like right there at the door for most of the time. So
she missed her beau. Yep.
What is your career right now, Madeline? Tell the people, tell the pairs.
Do you have 90 minutes? No, I'm just kidding. I am currently, as of right this second, I'm going to say graphic designer at a certain design and print shop, / pre-press specialist. My official title is pre-press specialist, but it's graphic designer, essentially. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I am currently a project coordinator at an architecture firm. I am working on my licensure right now, so I'm getting my experience so that I can become a licensed architect. Mm-hmm. And haven't been doing it too long, only like 6 months right now because I just graduated.
Yay!
But yeah, so that's what I am.
Yep. She's amazing, and she's absolutely killing it.
Oh, Jesus. No. We're both amazing. I think it's hilarious that we both ended up in the design realm.
Right?
Like with our careers. I just think that's... Because when I met you, I had no intention of going into design.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, we met in like 2016, band camp.
Yeah.
I had no intention at all of going into design. So it's just crazy how these almost 10 years has like completely shifted our mindset of, what we wanted to be. And we didn't know it at the time, but we're like basically the same person.
Yeah.
And we followed the same kind of career path and all of this kind of stuff. It's just kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So
it just shows that it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And that it's like all the stars aligning, and now here we are.
Now here we are.
Doing this.
Oh my God. Starting a podcast and just... everything's happening.
I know.
It's crazy. And by the time you guys see this, you would have seen or I guess by the time you guys hear this, you would have seen some of our posts on Instagram.
Oh.
And I just want to say they look so good right now. And I haven't seen all of them, but of the ones I have seen, they look so good. And that's all Madeline. She's the design behind the podcast.
Yep. Thanks. That's so nice. And if you're listening to this right now, which we hope you are, that's all thanks to Brianna, because she is our sound engineer.
Oh, jeez.
I think that's her official title, is sound engineer. So she is putting my sound waves, my just file that's like a gajillion hours long, and she's putting it into this beautiful 1 hour episode for y'all to listen to, and it sounds amazing, and that's all thanks to Brianna. So it's a team effort, obviously, but
Yes, it is. I couldn't do it without you, and I hope vice versa, but
oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you kind of mentioned where we met a little bit, but we officially met in 2016 at band camp. This one time at band camp.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes, we were in marching band. We were those kids in high school, but not the ones you're thinking. It wasn't like that.
We were the cool ones, okay?
Is it bad to say that I was popular in marching band? Is that sad?
No.
That feels a little sad to me.
Is it sad that I was not popular in marching band or school?
Oh. She's like, which is worse?
I was popular by association, actually.
Yeah.
But
No, I was not popular, but it was, yeah, I had started marching band in 2014 and Bree was in another state.
Also joined in 2014.
Yep. And we both played the clarinet.
Yep.
Woohoo. Shout out to the clarinet players out there. Best instrument, best woodwind. What was that?
I don't know.
Was that your like cheer?
I don't know.
Anyway,
we'll get into that. Well, let's go into relationships real quick before we get into our final little descriptions about each other.
Okay.
What is your relationship currently, Madeline? What is your relationship
like
status?
my status?
Yeah, what's your status?
Well, on my Facebook, it says married.
Oh, my.
If we're going by my Facebook, no, just kidding. I am married to my high school sweetheart, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Love you. Yes, we started dating senior year of high school. He was also in marching band. So we were like that couple. No, I'm just kidding.
They were that couple.
No.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, we started dating senior year of high school and then got engaged in 2020 at Disney World. It was the best day of my whole life. And we've said this too. We were like, what's the better day, the wedding or the proposal? And we both agree the proposal probably was the better, honestly, because there wasn't like stress or like worrying about like anything. It was just like we were together, we were engaged, and we were at Disney World. And it was like there was nothing else to like think about. Versus the wedding, it was like, okay, gotta make sure my hair lays right and the veil and the pictures and oh, we gotta do the dance and then we gotta cut the cake and then there was a schedule and it was still the best day. It was like the best day. But we were saying compared to the two, proposal. Anyway, proposal in 2020 and then got married in 2022. So we are coming up on 3 years of marriage.
Wow.
In a couple months. Trace.
I cannot believe it's been 3 years. That's insane.
I know. So together for 8, married for almost 3.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know. What about you, Brie?
Yeah, we can skip me. I am single Pringle.
You hear that, Bella? She's single. Whoop, whoop. You hear that sensual voice?
Yeah, it's because I was sick and I had a surgery.
Okay, let's not talk. That's not how you get guys.
Oh,
she's
maybe
like,
that's why I'm single.
Oh, yeah, I had surgery. I smoked a pack every day for 20 years. Nah, but she's single and ready to mingle, fellas. If you are an Irishman or a Scotsman out there, redhead.
Listen, if you got red hair, I'm sold.
We have an Instagram at Funny Pair Pod. If you'd like to send us a DM, if you know anybody.
Yeah, we'll be accepting applications.
Applications.
Anyway, yes, single Pringle.
But that's okay. Tyler and I have adopted her, so she has a room at our house.
They are my parents. Mama y Papa.
Yep. Mama y Papa.
I am their third wheel everywhere they go.
No, if anything, Tyler turns into the third wheel.
Yeah. He has to be designated third wheel when I'm around. That's because the OG best friend takes the cake. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. You've got an extra year on him, so.
That's right. All right, describe each other. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Me go first? Okay. Let's see here. Looks-wise, Madeline has brown hair that suits her perfectly. It's very pretty. She has beautiful brown eyes that you hate, but I actually think they're beautiful. They're technically classified as brown, but they're actually like a mix of green and yellow and gold and brown. They're really pretty. I'm jealous of your lips. You've got really full lips. Mine look like an inchworm in comparison. And are we getting into body looks? I don't know.
I don't care.
She's hot. That's all you need to know. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's all really nice. I need to rewrite what I wrote for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Boy. She said she smells like a hot dog and she looks like she came from Costco. Don't say that about me, please.
No. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay. Looks. So Brianna, she has brown hair, but it's like brown hair with gold highlights all the way through. So it's not like my brown. Like my brown is just like brown. Hers is like, it kind of glows a little bit. I kid you not.
You're lying.
It's almost like, no, I kid you not. I look at your hair and I'm like, I can't tell what color it is. I feel like it changes in the light. And then she actually has a black streak. So you know like how Anna has like that white streak of hair? Brianna has a black streak of hair, like on the back of her head. It's crazy.
All natural.
Yeah, all natural.
No dye.
She has blue eyes, which I am jealous of because I love blue eyes. I think they're so beautiful. If you look on our Instagram and you see her beautiful face, look at those blue eyes, those baby blues. Swooning. Now, granted, she does have the palest skin I've ever seen.
Oh, she called me out. She said,
like, I'm pale, but like, I mean, I've seen Twilight, okay? And like, when I say she's the palest I've ever seen, transparent, you guys.
Yeah.
So
there's a picture of me when I was younger. I was at a lake with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And they took a picture of everybody who was like floating in the water or whatever. You know what I looked like in that picture? I literally looked like a white blob with a swimsuit on. I'm not even joking. The camera picked up on none of my features. I was
glowing,
just white.
White light.
I was one of the vampires from Twilight. 100%.
Confirmed.
Yes,
yeah. So
100%.
she is a vampire.
Like, time to suck your blood. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe we'll cut that.
Anyway, no, just kidding. Okay, she does have like really weird freaking joints that she can bend practically backwards. I don't know if that counts as a look, but the other day we were doing yoga/stretching one night and she like showed off like I cannot even touch my toes and it's really bad. And I've been that way my whole life, but she's like doing these like crazy like contortionist like things and I'm like, what on earth are you, how? so she's super flexible.
Not the wink.
And finally, she has perfect teeth. I know that's a weird thing to compliment, but I had braces.
Thank you.
So those of you who know, braces suck. And she has never had braces, never had her wisdom teeth taken out, like literally just perfect.
Well, thank you.
You know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So nice.
You were a lot nicer than me. I'm sorry.
No, I feel like you said more. Okay. Personality. 3 words. So I'm going to say a word and just read off what I said about that word. Okay. I said, you are empathetic when it comes to people and emotions. You are a visionary, which stems from the creative side of you, and you just see things and make it happen. And you're clever in more ways than one. You've got clever comebacks, funny remarks, and the tools you use in your career make you clever. That's what I got.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you can't tell already, Brianna's the nice one.
No.
Okay, I had a set of 3 of like ones like you did, and then I had 3 funny ones.
Okay.
Which are also true.
Okay, go for it.
But like, okay.
Go for it.
So I technically have 6. So personality, I'm going to say hilarious. She makes me, I've never laughed so hard. Like, I laugh the hardest when I'm with her. Nobody else can make me laugh the way she does. She's just always, I always have a smile on my face when I'm with her. And she also has the best laugh.
Because I'm funny looking.
I literally just went through a list of like why you look amazing.
Okay.
Like I literally just said, look at her look. She's amazing. She's hot. She's what? And then like
it's because I look like a hot dog from Costco.
You don't. I thought you smelled like a hot dog.
Oh well, I smell like one too.
Lord, see, hilarious. She's also. I had empathetic for you too.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, emphasis on the pathetic. No, I'm just. Sorry. It's right there in the word. No, she's really, really always thinks about other people. She's always thinking about how other people are feeling, how she can help somebody else feel more comfortable or just basically bring a smile to their faces. Like she's always thinking about other people and is always just aware and just always just everything. Like she's my everything.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna cry.
She's also I had hardworking because when she sets her mind on something and she has a goal, she will give 110, 150% of herself to make it happen, to make it come true. And I've seen it time and time again with her schooling and the projects that she's done, the all-nighters that she's done, the like getting her master's degree and then working towards getting the job that she has and then her like currently working in this job. Like she's telling me about the stuff that she's done and I'm just so proud of you.
Oh my God.
Because
I'm gonna cry.
She's just so hardworking and like she's just like when she has a goal, she will achieve it. Like when she sets a goal, she's gonna get it. And she's gonna get it and get it tenfold because that's just how hardworking she is. And that's why this podcast is as amazing as it is because she's the one that's organized everything. She set up our calendar. She set up our Google Docs. She set up everything. And so, yeah, she's the most hardworking, dedicated person I know.
Wow. Thank you. I love you.
Okay, now for the funny ones. I love you. She's extremely awkward, and you'll hear it on this podcast. Judgmental, which you will also hear on this podcast. But all 3 of these also describe myself. And then a people pleaser, like to the point of her detriment. Yep. I feel like that described both of us.
Yeah. The hardworking and people pleaser really go against each other there.
Ugh, they do. They really do.
Yeah, those are bad.
And the hilarious and awkward kind of work together too.
Yeah.
I feel like humor comes from the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Like that's where it thrives.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but we try. So you have anything to say about that? People pleaser, judgmental, awkward? True or false?
You are 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Yeah, I have nothing to say.
Wow. All right, you heard it here.
Yeah, those are all true. But yes, and you're the same way. Like you are also judgmental. We judge people together all day long, every day.
People watching some of my favorite stuff. Like, when you're scrolling on like a video and you see something and it's like, oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You go to the comments and then everybody's like really nice in the comments and you're like, am I the problem? I was going to say something, like I was thinking something kind of mean. And then the comments were all like, that's amazing. But in my head, I was like, that's trash.
Literally. No, when somebody like doesn't sing good on a TikTok or a reel or whatever, I'm like, dang, I need to send this to Madeline because this is shit. And then I look at the comments and it's like, oh my God, yes, queen, you just sing to your heart's content. You just keep doing you. And I'm like,
you're so good.
Yeah, maybe I'm the asshole. I don't know.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Because we both are.
Yeah, we'll be assholes together.
Aw.
Aw, you're my asshole. Oh, Lord.
Episode title, You're My Asshole.
Oh, no. Okay, what are our intentions with the podcast? Well,
how did it start? How did we even come up with this? Well, We've actually been talking about this for a while. Long time. But as a joke.
It's one of those things where it's like we'll be talking or something, and then all of a sudden we look at a camera, like the fourth wall camera that's not even there. Or it's like...
Yes, like The Office.
Oh, we're hilarious. We should start a podcast.
Right.
I feel like everybody goes through that, though.
Yeah. Well, we had a PowerPoint night at Bree's apartment after she moved away, which is fine. I visited her.
I'll never live that down.
No, I'm still here. But I visited her apartment for the first time since she moved, and we had a PowerPoint night, which is essentially, if you don't know what that is, it is where you make a PowerPoint about whatever topic you want. It can be something really funny, like what Bree's was, or it could be something like you could be sharing something, or really just whatever you want. And so I was looking through Bree's potential PowerPoint ideas, and I was like, these would be great podcast episodes. Like all of her presentations, I was like, oh, that would be so fun to talk about in an episode or something. And so my PowerPoint was reasons to start a podcast. And needless to say, I think we both fell in love with the idea, and we started planning it soon thereafter.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. It was great. Mm-hmm. I was sitting there like a kid in a candy shop, like just watching every single slide that came up. I was so excited.
Yep.
So how did the name come about?
Like, why Funny Pair?
Yeah, why Funny Pair?
Well, I think you actually came up with this one.
I do recall. Here's the tea. Here's the situation. Okay. We were trying to come up with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of names, just spitballing ideas, okay? And I kind of like the idea of Disney names. Mm-hmm. We're both Disney girls. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you liked the idea of a Disney name too. And for those of you who don't know, Funny Pair is actually from a quote in The Fox and the Hound. Mm-hmm. And we both kind of liked it. And so the rest is history.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, we love Disney and we're best friends. And so we were like, what's a Disney movie about best friends? Well, The Fox and the Hound. Now, I know the movie ends sadly, but we're talking about that scene when they're little and they're like inseparable.
Only the first 10 minutes. That's it.
Only the first 10 minutes. Not when they're trying to kill each other.
Yes.
No, but we thought it was just...
The ending is kind of sweet, though.
It is.
Even still. Like, it's they've grown up and they're moving on with their life. But
that's not going to happen to us. We're going to, grow old together.
Well, because we're the same person. They were different. They were different species.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're the exact same.
We're the same species.
We have that going for us, yes. Thank goodness we're both the same species. But yeah, we just like the aesthetic of like The Fox and the Hound, like that classic Disney. And then Funny Pair was really just like a catchy name. We were like, okay, we're a pair. Mm-hmm. 1, 2. I know how to count. Ooh. And we're funny.
Yeah. At least we think we are.
We laugh at each other, with each other. If anything, this is something for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we thought it was niche and unique and something that we hadn't seen before. So Funny Pair came to be. So I was going to ask you what some predictions are for the podcast.
Oh.
Where do you think we'll be in 5 years when our future selves are listening?
All right. Well, I have actual and forward-thinking positivity.
We like to hear positivity. Yes.
Okay. Actually, what I think will be in 5 years is that this will still be going on because I just think that we'll keep this going, Mm-hmm. But it'll be more of just a way for us to bond and record our craziness, kind of like a personal journal kind of thing. Something we can look back on and remember and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of actually, it'll just be a thing for us. I mean...
Yeah, like a personal project.
Right.
That's kind of our goals right now is to just do it.
Right.
And just do it for each other.
Right. And I do think it'll still be going on, especially because we have enough ideas right now to get us through at least 8 years.
Yep.
So...
And that is all type A Brianna.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
She's hardworking.
Or I'm just extra. I don't know which. Maybe I'm both.
Both is good.
But yeah, so that's kind of what I think. Do you want positive now or you want to say yours?
I'd say, well, in that same vein, still going strong, still recording, still, whatever. Maybe we'll have some upgrades, some better tech, maybe a better set, if you will, in quotations. I've already talked about reorganizing this room to better the podcast to whatever, which, oh my God, when we start having, hopefully we'll have live videos, live podcast videos where y'all can see the coolest neon sign known to man.
Ooh.
That Brianna got me for Christmas.
What is said neon sign?
It Well, do you want me to tell them or do you want me to like,
Oh, I don't know. That's up to you. You can do a big reveal or...
are we edging? Like, what are we doing?
That's up to you, girl. It's your neon sign. Oh, Lord.
All right, fine. I'll tell them.
Okay.
The neon sign is of our logo, of the Funny Pear logo. So it's the fox and the hound in the little pear.
That's so cute.
And it is the cutest thing. It's the best thing. I literally cried when I opened it. It was amazing. It's right here. And I'm looking at it. It looks so good. So yeah.
So your new setup will allow for full display of it in the background.
Absolutely. That's literally, I want to rearrange this room just so I can have the sign in the background. I'm willing to buy a new couch.
Wow.
I'm willing to like move. Like I need this sign right here.
I'm so honored.
But yeah.
I mean, you designed it.
Well, you
put in all the effort.
It's a team effort. 60-40.
Yeah, maybe 70-30.
90-10.
Yeah, 95-5 is probably close enough.
So what are your positive forward-thinking plans?
All right. Well, my positive forward-thinking plans, because I am a planner. I like to think positively, optimistic. I hope that we have a following.
Me too. I have that on here too.
Even if it's teeny, teeny, tiny, like more than our parents, like maybe our brothers or something start listening, or
shout out to the bros.
Your brother and sister, or my brothers. Anyway,
shout out to the siblings.
Yeah, the sibs. So I think that would be great. We have all this extra stuff in mind already that just doesn't make sense unless there's people to share it with.
Yeah.
So I think that would be amazing. I think a part of this podcast, for me at least, also comes from, well, maybe for both of us, how difficult it is to make friends. So also having that following will kind of be like, oh my gosh, we have all these friends and all these people that like us and, or like listening to us.
I feel that.
And, and then it'll be a thing where it's like we can share what we love with them and they can share what they love with us. And it's just this whole little community that we can make and make some connections with people and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Make the world a little smaller.
Yes. Yes, for sure. And then really large, long time goal. Okay. Is to maybe have a studio for the two of us.
A studio?
A studio, maybe.
We'll have to get one for each of us unless you move back home.
Well, that's what I wrote down, that I think we should do that thing where we get like a large property and build 2 houses on it. I'll build the houses. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we have like a studio in the middle. And it's like, we'll
like walk to work.
When we're home or whatever, or if this is our only job, I don't know what's going to happen.
That's my goal.
But then we can like walk to work with each other or something.
Yeah.
And then if we have kids, when we have kids, they'll grow up together and like we can trade off family dinners. Or like your kids will come to my house and be like, hey, Auntie Brie, what are you having for dinner? And I'll be like, I'm having chicken tenders and mac and cheese. And they'll go to your house and you'll be like, I'm having Brussels sprouts and cabbage. Then it's like, they'll want to come to my house and eat my food.
First of all, I would never fix Brussels sprouts in my entire life because they are nasty.
I actually love Brussels sprouts.
I hate them. And I ate one recently.
You did?
At my work Christmas party. I did.
I'm proud of you.
I did. My coworker was like, Madeline, did you try the Brussels sprouts? I said, no, I hate Brussels sprouts. She's like, when's the last time you had one? And I was like, long time, because my mother also hates them and she loves me. Like, I don't know. Like, she loved us and therefore we didn't have to eat Brussels sprouts. And she was like, please just eat one. And I was like, fine, but only because I've had a cider and a half. So I got a big old Brussels sprout. Popped that thing and I about threw up. No, I didn't actually throw up, but I was chewing it and I was like, yeah, it's not bad.
The look of disgust on Madeline's face right now.
Think of like Kermit the Frog when he like squinches his face. That's what I look like eating that Brussels sprout. It was so nasty. So yeah, no, we will not be fixing Brussels sprouts at our house, but we will probably have vegetables. Unfortunately.
Yeah, vegetables are good.
Or pizza. But Brie doesn't like pizza because she's weird.
I don't like red sauce. Correction.
Which is literally in pizza.
Yeah, but if you get like a pesto pizza or a white pizza.
A pesto pizza, white pizza.
Oh my God.
That's not pizza.
I feel attacked
You should. Because what do you mean you don't like pizza? I get my pizza with extra red sauce, extra cheese.
Absolutely not, sis. Mm-mm.
Absolutely. And then I dip it in marinara.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like more red sauce. I drink it.
That's good for you. I could never. That is not my thing. That is not my thing, chicken wing.
Well, I guess okay. I don't like bacon, so
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little weird.
I guess we're even.
Yeah, I guess so. And I like Brussels sprouts.
That's weird.
I like cabbage too. Actually, I would
Let us know if y'all like Brussels sprouts.
yeah, let us know in the comments.
In the comments? What is this, a YouTube video?
Well, not that there's comments on this, but like, our Instagram post.
Comment on our Instagram post if you love. All right, I'm posting a poll when this comes out on the stories.
Okay, good.
Do you like Brussels sprouts or not?
Well, I have a question for you, Madeline.
I might have an answer.
Are we funny?
Considering how many times we've laughed already in, 40 minutes of recording, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, good. Because it is called Funny Pair, so I just have to make sure that we're actually funny and we're not just crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I definitely don't think we're funny. I don't think so.
Oh. Well, thanks for listening, you guys. We're going to end this here.
No, I'm just kidding. I think you are probably one of the funniest people I know.
Aw, you're the funniest person I know.
Aw, thanks, Gorge. I think that we have been through enough together that we can find humor in just about anything because we share the same humor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like we've practically grown up together and into the same person.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that phrase or seen that sign or whatever that basically says like we've been friends for so long that we forgot who the bad influence was? Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. I'd say that's true.
Yeah.
Although we know who made me steal from the Hobby Lobby.
Okay, wait, Hobby Lobby, don't listen.
Mr. Hobby or Mrs. Hobby, please don't listen. But yeah, she made me steal all sorts of things. We opened a pair of scissors in the Hobby Lobby to cut a 1-inch square
out of
scrapbook paper. And then we put the scissors back and the paper back and took the 1-inch square. Guess how much the paper was? 99 cents.
I actually think it was like 35.
35 cents.
Well, I'm not about to pay 35 cents for a whole 12 by 12 sheet of paper when all I need is a tiny little corner. You know what we did? We rolled that sucker up and put it in a vase.
We did.
We did. We rolled it up and put it in a vase. Oh, good times.
And that's just the beginning.
Times.
I can name at least 3 or 4 other items.
Yeah, but they were all for the Disney ears. It had a point.
For a cause.
It was for a cause so that we could make our Disney ears.
Yeah.
All right, well, can you give me some examples of how we've been funny if they don't know of enough examples already?
Well, first of all, we do have the humor of a 10-year-old boy.
That is true.
And some people find that funny. I know I do. I know you do. I know Tyler does. So that's 3 right there.
Isn't Tyler actually a 10-year-old
3
boy?
whole friends. Okay. Hold on. PSA. He is an adult man.
He is an adult man.
He's
You are
24.
older than him, though.
I'm 6 months older. Not 6 months, like 4 months. 4 months older. He's a grown man. God, the police are knocking on my door right now.
This is the SWAT team.
Oh my God. Oh, can you imagine? That would be tea. First episode, Madeline gets arrested.
I would need to know everything. Can you live stream it? Can you do a Facebook live stream or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, pairs, join in. Madeline's getting arrested.
Goes to prison.
Did you ever think he would go to prison for marrying a 10-year-old boy?
Honestly, no. It wasn't on my bingo card.
Okay.
But, anything can happen. No, I'm just kidding. No, not that.
If you did go to prison, though, what would you go to prison for?
Are we talking like real life or like made up scenarios in our heads?
Whatever calls to you the most.
Because currently in my head, this is not an admitting of a crime. If anything happens, I didn't do anything. But currently I kind of want to commit arson.
Okay.
Just a little bit. There's a certain... I don't even know if I should say anything else.
Okay, arson. We'll get into that later. Gotcha.
Arson. What about you?
I think I would probably go to jail for stealing. I mean, we've already established that I steal.
That tracks. Yep.
I just have sticky hands. I don't know what to say.
How many tiny spoons do you have in your kitchen?
Okay, I only stole 2 of those. The other 4 I bought.
How many ramekins do you have?
From restaurants?
Yeah.
I don't have any, but my parents have like a treasure trove of ramekins from restaurants. We were taught to steal them when we were a child. Okay, they said...
Steak knives?
Here, take this. Put it... Yes, we do have steak knives too. They said, here, take this. Put it in your to-go container. And actually, when I worked at Longhorn, a customer asked me, they were like, would you do anything if we stole this? I said, no, you want me to get you a to-go box? I won't tell anybody. And then I said something like, aren't you supposed to steal them when you go to a steak restaurant? Or something like that.
Nice. I bet you got a good tip.
I don't remember, actually, but I hope so.
Well, you should have, because that was funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty funny.
See? An example right there. Are we funny? Yes. See, we circled it back around.
We circled it back around. We got there eventually.
Don't want to look at our tangent tally right now.
Well,
it's bad.
All right. Let's run through our hobbies. I'll start. Think housewife/grandma. All right. That pretty much sums me up. All right. I enjoy crafts and I like video games, movies, TV shows, cooking.
Yeah, my grandma plays a lot of video games.
Yeah, well, the grandmas of the Gen Z are going to be playing a lot of video games. I enjoy cooking and baking, reading, thanks to Madeline, music, and then I enjoy being with people I care about.
That's a hobby?
I love to go out and have a good time. It is, because I like to go out and have a good time with the people that I love and care about. I wouldn't call myself a social butterfly, but...
Those are good ones. That's good. My hobbies, I like being by myself. No, not by myself, but like I'm a homebody for sure. I like spending time with Tyler and with you and like with my family. And then like that's kind of it. Like that's my social circle. Call it sad, whatever you want to do, but I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'd say my biggest hobby is reading. It's my biggest hobby that started a couple years ago. I used to read a lot as a kid. Then I stopped because it felt like homework, tale as old as time. And then I picked it back up, not with ACOTAR, like most people, but mine was more Caraval by Stephanie Garber. If you haven't read it, you totally should. This is your recommendation. But yeah, I started a reading journal last year in 2024, and I actually completed my goal as of November. My goal was to read 35 books, to read for 100 hours, and to keep up with a journal, which I did all 3. I read the entire Sarah J. Maas verse, and I'm so ready for ACOTAR 6. I even got Bree hooked. She just finished Mist and Fury last night, dude.
Oh my god, y'all. Don't even get me started on
Mist
and Fury.
Night.
Mm-mm.
Oh!
It's still too fresh. The wounds are still too fresh.
Anyway, reading. So yeah, reading. I did have on here playing the piano. It is not something I have touched in months, unfortunately. So the notes that I made are no longer accurate. So I'll say reading, watching movies, specifically Disney movies and shows that I've seen before, because I just rewatch the same stuff. And then we like to play board games in this house. So we've got a whole board game shelf that is Tyler's collection. So we like to play board games, and I like listening to podcasts. It literally is what gave me the idea to start our own. Like I listen to Swish and Flick, Fantasy Fangirls, Broski Report, Tony and Ryan.
Broski Report.
Broski! Brittany, if you're listening.
Hey, girl.
I love you. But yeah, so that's kind of, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Good to know what you do, what you enjoy. You think you'll still enjoy those things in 5 years?
I think so. Definitely reading and podcasts. Maybe playing the piano. Maybe I'll pick that up. Maybe when I'm 30, I'll have reconnected with that hobby and actually done something with it. But what about you?
I think I've pretty much been the same person since I was like 16, 17.
Yeah. I'd say that tracks.
Like my interests when I was in high school are the same as my interests now. Nothing has really changed much. I always also had an interest in reading and then fell out of it and then got back into it. But yeah, so I think I'll still be interested in the same stuff. I think my love for everything that I'm interested in though will just continue to grow. And it'll get to a point where I can't stand it. Like my love for it is just out of my chest, you know. All right. We're going to do the lightning round now. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Oh, God. Maybe? I don't know.
For the lightning round, I have some prompts prepared here, and we're just going to run through them. Okay. Robots. Tell me about robots. What do you think about them? Robots.
I think robots are going to take over the world. I think they've already started. I think AI is going to rule us all. I think we as a human race are getting dumber and dumber every year, and we rely more on our robots and our technology and our AI. So I think in 5 years, AI will have been almost perfected. I think it's going to be utilized in a bunch of different ways, and it's going to be a little scary. I think it's going to be a little dystopian.
Yeah, I can definitely see a future that's kind of like Detroit Become Human.
Yes.
Which is a video game
that we played. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. What's the dog's name?
What's the dog's name?
What is his name?
Sumo!
Don't ever forget it.
I'll never forget it for the rest of my life.
Will you name your next dog Sumo?
That's tea. I'm going to do that. Shut up.
Goodness.
I'm literally writing that down.
All right, favorite foods.
This is hard because I like food. And it kind of depends. I was thinking about French fries.
Oh, I love French fries.
Mainly potatoes in general, but I love a potato, boil and mash them, stick it in a stew. French fries, though, I feel like are vessels for dips for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I take a fry because I want to eat honey mustard or like ketchup or Chick-fil-A sauce. Like, especially those like turtle ones, those waffle fries that have like the like turtle butts, whatever you call them. Those are real good scoopers.
Yes.
So I'd say French fries. I'm a soup girl. I could eat a bowl of soup. I don't care how hot it is outside. I'm having a bowl of soup. I had soup tonight for dinner.
Really?
I had grilled cheese and tomato soup. I did. And it was delicious. Which next on my list is cheese. So I just like cheese. I really, really want to like pickles. That's a goal for me. I hope in 5 years I'll like pickles because I like them on my burger now. And I bought a jar of spicy pickle spears, and I'm almost finished with the whole jar.
Wow.
I'll like eat it like with a sandwich. Like I'll make a sandwich and I'll have a little pickle.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm so proud of you.
It's a goal of mine to like pickles.
Do you like cucumbers?
No.
Okay.
I hate cucumbers. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
But cucumbers have that like cucumber taste.
Yeah, pickles take on a different vibe.
Yeah. I like the salt.
I love the vinegar to pickles. I love pickles. I could throw down some pickles. I'm talking like pop them suckers. They're so good. I love pickles.
She loves a good pickle.
Minds of 10-year-old boys. Anyway, so I broke my favorite foods down based on like category. So my favorite veggie is broccoli. My favorite fruit is apple. My favorite snack is French fries. My favorite dinner, like my most ideal dinner, would be a ribeye steak, cooked medium rare maybe, with a twice baked potato and Swiss bean casserole.
Wow.
That is my most ideal dinner right this second.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, anything chocolate and or coffee. If it's both, I'm on the floor. Like I'm just, yeah.
Yep.
That's where I'm at with that. So Disney.
Oh, Disney.
Oh,
Disney.
I wrote down my top 3 Pixar, top 3 Disney, and top 3 Marvel.
Ooh, okay. I'll do that on the fly. I like that.
Okay. Well, do you want me to go first or you want to go first on the fly?
Well, I know my top 3 Pixar because I have a note on my phone that's my favorite Pixar movies ranked.
I actually pulled up my list too because I have the same list. And
yep.
Coco moved. Coco moved.
Up or down?
It moved down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Pixar movies is going to be its own episode, but my top 3 are Toy Story 2, and then Toy Story 1, and then Up.
Okay. My top 3 is Onward, Up, and Elemental.
Woo!
Those are my top 3.
Elemental's up there.
So Elemental was spot number 4. So I think it was Onward, then Coco, then Up, then Elemental. And I was like, you know what? I'm switching it because
Wade.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Coco moved down to spot number 4. So those are my top 3.
Wow. Yeah, Coco's 4 for me too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it took my spot number 4, and then right underneath that is Luca. But we're getting too far off track, I guess.
Sorry. Rapid fire. 3 Disney movies. Go.
Disney. This one was hard for me. Little Mermaid, OG, not the new one. Beauty and the Beast, live action, and then Encanto.
Ooh.
Are my top 3, I would say, right now.
I'm gonna say Beauty and the Beast, definitely the OG. And then Tangled, and I'm gonna say Encanto too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I went based on movies that I could just watch nonstop over and over and over again.
Oh, wait, I changed my answer.
Okay, what's your answer?
Princess and the Frog for number 3. I just watched it again 2 nights ago.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So yeah, Beauty and the Beast, Tangled, Princess and the Frog.
Okay, good answer, good answer. All right, Marvel movies. This one was also hard for me. I really struggled with this one because there's so many good ones. But my top 3, Captain America, the First Avenger. Yeah, Sexual Awakening, all that. Captain America,
Yep.
First Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
Mm.
And then Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Those are my top 3 right now.
Excellent
Yes.
list. I'm going to say my favorites are Captain America Winter Soldier for reasons. Hello,
Yeah,
Bucky.
I know your reasons, girl.
I'm a stan for sure. And then Thor Ragnarok, definitely. And my third one, that's really tough. I'm between Infinity War and Guardians of the Galaxy. They're interchangeable.
All good answers. All good answers.
Yes.
All right, music. Who are your top 3 artists right now?
My top 3 artists right now, no surprise, Taylor Swift is at the top. She's been my number 1 artist since 2006, y'all. Swiftie. So yeah, Taylor Swift. I'm gonna say, surprisingly, John Powell. Y'all need to get on the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack. What do y'all know about John Powell? He's on my top. And then the third, it's a tie between Billie Eilish and Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm gonna go Billie Eilish.
Okay. My top 3 artists right now are Billie Eilish, Rascal Flatts, because I'm fixing to go to one of their concerts. And I've loved them since I was like 6 years old, and I'm so excited. And Michael Bublé.
Michael Booby.
Yeah. Michael Booby. Mikey Bubble. Mikey Bubble.
Mikey Bubble.
Mikey Bubble. That's my guy.
Oh, mm-hmm.
All right, celebrities. First of all, loving that Zendaya and Tom Holland are engaged.
Oh my God, congratulations,
So
you
excited.
guys.
Congratulations. I literally cried at a restaurant the other day. Well, not the other day, but like a couple weeks ago with Madeline, because she was like, oh my God, what if RDJ like officiates their wedding? And I just cried. I bawled my eyes out. I was crying.
Think about it though.
Maybe not bawled, but oh my God, I was so sad. It's like sad, sweet. Like it was really touching. And
that would be so beautiful. And her wedding looks, you know she's going to just eat.
Yes.
Like it's going to be so iconic. Most iconic wedding of the century, in my opinion. But second, no, I will say it probably the most iconic. Second most iconic, I'm manifesting this, the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're getting married. I think they are.
Isn't there already rumor that she's engaged though? Or something like that?
I don't believe it till they announce it.
All right.
She's like, I have nothing to say to that because I hate Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm not a Swiftie, but
how are we friends? I don't know. Just kidding.
Well, there's so many other things that we align with that Taylor Swift just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for me, at least. I don't know if it takes the cake for you, but anyway. All right. I wrote down celebrity crushes for celebrities.
Ooh.
Right now. So I'm going to give you my top 3 and then you go.
Okay.
Top 3. Ian Somerhalder, Sam Heughan, Jonathan Bailey.
Chris Hemsworth is not on that list.
He's not. He's moved off that list. Jonathan Bailey took the cake.
You are shitting me right now.
I'm a fake fan. I don't know.
Y'all, this is...
Listen, I don't know, because Chris Hemsworth is definitely up there. There was something about Jonathan Bailey and Wicked that just like...
Okay, well, yes.
Took the cake.
But that scene in Infinity War, when Thor is holding open...
The way... Girl.
That thing to make Stormbreaker...
The way my heart's pumping a little bit faster right now. I know.
She about stood up in the theater. Like, we were at the theater with our classmates watching this movie, and she about praised the Lord. Jeez, hallelujah. She about stands up, starts praising the Lord when his biceps come on the screen.
Girl, I'm telling you,
Jonathan Bailey's gay.
I think he's bi.
You have no chance.
I think he's bi. I don't.
No, honey. I'm sorry.
Well,
he is an actor.
Listen, right now, right this second, that's my top 3. Chris Hemsworth is probably going to take Jonathan Bailey's spot again in a couple months. If I'm being honest.
But right now, hyperfixated on Fiyero.
Yes, Jonathan Bailey's up there. Chris Hemsworth is just kind of there all the time. You know what I mean?
He's unspoken.
It's hard to pick the top 3 because I got so many. But anyway. All right, what are your answers? Top 3 celebrity crushes right now.
This is Madeline of the future from this episode. I realized when I was recording that all the names and all the people that I ever liked left my brain. I'm really bad at name recall. I'm just really bad at that. And so when I was talking with Tyler about it, I was like, I couldn't think of anyone. And he was like, what about Andrew Garfield? And I literally almost just vomited. I was like, you are kidding. Because of course, my boy Andrew Garfield. Y'all see We Live in Time? I know Brie and I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that man. I love him so much. Plus, I don't know, Spider-Man. Like, he's my favorite Spider-Man. I just love Andrew Garfield. And let's see, I'm also...
Tick, Tick, Boom. That was good.
Tick, Tick, Boom. Oh my God, when he started... When he did that, I was gagged. I was like, this is... Wow. So I love him. And I also am really loving Aaron Taylor Johnson right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen him in a couple of things, but he was recently on Brittany Broski's Royal Court.
Oh, such a good episode.
And he is so beautiful. I was like, wow, dang, okay. So yeah, I really like him. And then my last one, I can never remember his name. Tyler's going to get mad. No, he's not going to get mad. But there's this show on Amazon called Jack Reacher. The dude who plays Jack Reacher is so...
Let me look it up.
He is a beautiful man. Let me tell you. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this show because there's books. It's like an action type of show. And I was like, I'm not really into that. And Tyler's like, watch the first episode. And he comes on the screen. I was like...
Is it Alan Richson?
Alan Richson. That's it. Oh my God. When he came on screen, I was like, I can watch this for sure. Mm-hmm. Because he's built real, and he's
built different.
He is built different, and he's wearing those slutty little tight t-shirts.
Slutty. Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? Where the shirt cut fits real good. That slutty little t-shirt. Oh my gosh, he's a beautiful man. So yeah, I'm gonna say those 3 and then of course honorable mentions like Johnny Depp. I also like Tom Holland, and I was a big Sebastian stan for a long time. And then he started doing weird stuff, and I was like, never mind. So really, it's more like him as Bucky was like my, But yeah, those are my 3. Jack Reacher, Spider-Man, and Quicksilver. Yeah, I'd say those are mine.
I love it. Our 4th wall break is over. And now back to our normally scheduled episode. All right, books. What is your currently reading, and what is your want to read books?
Oh, okay. Well, my current read is Onyx Storm. It just came out a couple days ago, and I'm so excited. It's so good so far. So yeah, that's my current read. I'd say my want to read is going to be... Does it have to be a book that came out? Or can it be one that's going to come out?
No, it can be one that is going to.
All right, I got 2 for this. ACOTAR 6. I've been waiting for this one. And then the Kindred Curse series, Burn of the Everflame. Oh my God. I devoured those first 3 books in a week and a half. And I need that 4th book now. Yeah. So what are you currently reading, and what do you want to read?
Well... At the time of writing my notes, I was reading Akamath, but right now I am reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. So Akawar.
Akawar. Yep.
Akawar. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Akawar, but you know what I'm saying. I guess it's because it's like Akatar. But...
Like war, like battles.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
war.
So I'm on page 2.
Woo!
yeah, anyway, so just started that one. Want to read, though, after ACOTAR is going to be Throne of Glass, because, you know.
Join us. My sister is currently reading Kingdom of Ash, and I asked her how it was going, and she just sends a gif of a cat, like, blinking, and she's like, how do you think I'm doing? She's like... And so I said, okay, let me rephrase. What heart-shattering part are you at now? So, I'm excited for you to read that.
Yes. The New Wings of Starlight find that you sent me. I'm kind of excited about that. But I'm a sucker for them Disney spin-off books, whatever you want to call them. So, and then I wrote down Alchemy of Secrets, but I'm iffy.
Me too.
I'm iffy on it. Like, I want to read it. I'm not taking it off my want to read list, but I'm iffy on it. I don't know how else to say it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Future us is going to know.
Future us is going to know. And Future us is going to give a review of Alchemy of Secrets.
Insert that here.
Insert that here. All right, our dreams. What are some of your short-term goals / dreams and long-term goals / dreams?
Yeah, so I decided this year, instead of doing some New Year's resolutions, I was going to do a goals bingo board.
Ooh, that's fun.
I saw it trending and I thought, this is cute. So you basically fill the board with stuff you like want to do and stuff that you hope to happen, like you hope to do and stuff. And so I think some of the big ones on my list are to, like a small goal is to take more pictures of the people that I love. Like I feel like I don't take a lot of pictures.
That's so cute.
And so I want to take more pictures. I want to go to Disney World this year.
Ooh, you do?
I do. My goal is to make Funny Pair podcast, of course.
Of course, of course.
And host a Harry Potter game night.
Yes, that is a must.
I've been planning it for about 2 years. It's going to be epic. And then the last most, I don't know, it's a little crazy. This goal, possibly to get pregnant.
Ooh. Wow.
Start a family. I don't know. I put it with question marks on my bingo board. I was like, maybe?
Wow.
But I don't know.
Like this year?
I don't know. This year, next year.
Well, I'm excited.
In the next 5 years, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, have a family. That'd probably be my biggest goal in the next 5 years. To grow in my career.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I didn't write that many. I wrote 2.
That's great.
Relationship, probably, at some point within the next 5 years would be great. Getting licensed at some point within the next 5 years would be great.
Absolutely.
Other goals, though, for this year, I would say probably definitely going to Disney, but that's fun. Funny Pair podcast, we're doing that right now. And I would say, like, reading more books would be a goal of mine. Because I would say within the past 6 months or so is when I've really started reading again. And so this year, if I can get through the rest of ACOTAR and all of Throne of Glass, maybe by summertime, that would be excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I've got tons of books on the list to read, so we'll see what I read next.
Crescent City. Fourth Wing.
Oh, yeah. I gotta read all of them. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe my goals will change in the next 5 years.
Probably. Well, I guess future us are the only ones that are going to know.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Mm-hmm. So, got any final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I think we might need to re-record this whole thing. It's really bad.
Yeah, I think we need to scrap it. Start over.
Yeah, scrap it and start over.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think final thoughts is I am going to be ecstatic with wherever I'm at in my life in 5 years, no matter what happens. And I am excited to see the podcast grow. I'm excited to see myself grow. I'm excited to see the people I love grow. And yeah, I'm just excited to keep growing, keep living.
Yeah, I love that.
And see what happens. What about you? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I hope that my future self is happy and confident and loved and loves loving people and Like, I hope that I change, but I also feel like I hope I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I hope I stay the same, but I also hope that I grow and I hope that I mature, and I kind of hope things happen to me that kind of mold me. Because I feel like we're in our 20s and we still feel so young.
Well, we are young.
Like, there's so much life ahead of us. And so I'm like, 5 years seems like a lot of time, but also no time at all. Because 5 years goes COVID. You know, so, and I feel the same, but I also feel different. So I just kind of look forward to seeing what happens, what the tea is. What's the 5-year tea?
I think that's the most interesting thing, too, is like we are the same person we were when we were 16, 15, 16. And we have grown a lot since that time. But I think that's the interesting thing about life is that you're only as old as you think you are.
Yeah.
That's the motto I live by. I love that motto. And if you get to be 30 years old and you still think you're 15, 16, that's a great place to be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I will be that 80-year-old going to Disney movies with or without children.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Do it.
I don't care. I'm going to be the next Dick Van Dyke. I don't care.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Something we love and something we hate right now. What you got? Hit me.
Yeah. So we're going to try and end each podcast episode with something we love or something we hate. Doesn't always have to be positive. 'Cause sometimes we're not always feeling positive. Life happens.
Yep.
I'll say something I am loving right now is creating stuff for this podcast. I feel very inspired and I feel very excited, and my designer brain is coming up with a lot of exciting things. And so, I'd say that's one thing I am loving right now. One thing not related to the podcast that I am loving right now is Donato's thin crust cheese pizza.
Oh, okay. Is there a story that goes with that?
Well, Tyler and I had date night last night and I was starving. So he was like trying to figure out what to eat. And I was sitting on the couch and I was like ready to go. And he took like 45 minutes to figure out what to eat. And I was like, I'm dying. I'm literally dying. So he's like, okay, I placed an order for Donato's. And I was like, yes. And he's like, I'll go pick it up. I was like, oh, I'm coming with you. I want that pizza hot. So we take my car. We go to the Donato's, pick it up. We sit back in my car. And he's like, let's go through the car wash. And I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there with the pizza in my lap, propped open, just going to town. Because they cut it into nice little squares, so it's like little pieces. So I eat like half that cheese pizza.
Wow.
Just in the car before we even got home. And the guy at the car wash was like watching me go to town on this pizza. And I was like, you're just jealous.
Yeah, that you don't have some of this Donato's pizza right now.
Exactly. So, I don't know. It just tasted really good. Probably because I was just hungry. You know when you're hungry and then you eat and it's like the best thing you've ever eaten?
Yep.
That's how that pizza was for me. So good. What about you? Loving, hating?
I obviously am loving
Reese Sand.
loving Reese. Like,
I knew.
I am loving him. I have loved him since the moment his face was breathed into my area.
Whoa. He's
Hold
doing
on.
what in your
Hold on.
area?
I have loved Reese since he was introduced. That's what I meant to say. And
Since he was in her area.
ooh, girl, I love Reese. I can say it a million times. I hate Tamlin. He's something I'm hating right now. I hate
Timmy
Tamlin.
Tam.
Hated the freaking Tic Tac since the beginning. And
Tampon.
I'm just tampon. Exactly. I'm just I would say that's something I'm loving and hating right now. So
That's yeah. I love that. I love that for you. That's something I'm loving. I'm loving that you now have read chapter 54 and chapter 55. Just let me know when you get to about page 650.
In the next book?
Yep.
How many pages are in the next book? I'm not looking at the pages.
About 7, or I would say 6.
703. And what page number?
About 650.
650. That's the last 100 pages. It's always the last 100 pages.
It is.
I'm telling you guys, I was not okay last night. I was sweating. I was crying. First I was crying. Then I was happy. Then I was shocked. Then I'm like, fuck you. And now I don't know what my emotion is. It's all the emotions wrapped into one. I don't.
She's real good at that.
Yeah. Dang it, Sarah.
Gosh dang it, Sarah.
Dang it, Sarah. All right. What's our tangent tally? Where are we at right now?
Our tangent tally. Are you ready?
Drum roll, please.
I don't know about you.
No.
I'm feeling 22.
No. No way.
Yes. Right here.
Oh, wow.
The stats.
That's insane. Look at those stats.
Yep. 22.
Hey, we got to the end.
We did.
Well, oh, I hit my microphone. Is everybody okay? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Everybody okay back there?
Sorry about that.
They're all gripping the handle.
Right,
like, oh,
right.
oh,
All the imaginary pears that are sitting in my microphone right now are holding their oh shit bar from the car.
Yep. And that brings us to 23. All right. Well, be sure to follow us on your preferred podcast listening platform where we will release a new episode every single Monday. So mark your calendars.
Mondays?
For
Mondays,
our
you say?
yeah,
Wow.
Mondays. Listen. So for our Funny Pair Pod release, we are releasing 2 episodes.
Boop, boop.
So if you're finished with this one thinking, wow, I already missed them so much. What, I have to wait a whole week? No, you don't. Hit the next episode right now because it is live. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram and join the party, you can follow us at Funny Pair Pod to stay up to date on all the latest news and our releases and all the tea.
Also, while on our Insta page, feel free to send us a message or comment and let us know what you think of the episode. We would love to hear from all of our pairs out there. A big thank you to all of you for joining us on this episode, and we'll talk to you all again on Monday. And remember,
When you're the best of friends, having so much fun together, you're not even aware you're such a funny pair.
Outro music.
I forgot what our outro music is.
Dun, 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 dun. And then there's some music, like bass in there.
Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's like, wiki wiki.
Yep. Oh my god, can you believe it? That
We
was our
did
first episode. Oh my god. I have to take a picture to commemorate.
Me too.
I did it.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Okay, smile. Cute.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Goose just cried right when I said 3. Oh, that's hot. It's a real good picture of you. Goosey, come here. Talk to the pears.
Hello, Gooser.
He's sniffing the microphone. Did you hear that?
I didn't, but your mic probably picked up on it.
Aw, hi, bud. He says hi.
I'm gonna go in and stop recording.
Sounds good.